Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all having an awesome Monday. I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. Today's set has been a long requested one, so I'm finally gonna do it. Set 6085, the Black Monarch's Castle from 1988. So stick around to the end to hear my review and let's get started. So here we have the completed build, and this set is right around 650 pieces and comes with 12 minifigures. And I'd love to know what this set originally cost when it came out, because 12 minifigures is a lot by any standard. So I imagine this was probably one of the more expensive sets back in the day. This set is from 1988 though, so definitely going to be a lot cheaper than any current set that would come with 12 minifigures. But I'm really, really excited to own this set. I've had it for about 3 years now. I found a listing that had this set and the original yellow castle set. The seller was selling both of them. Actually, both of them even had the box included, although neither of the boxes were in terribly great shape, but they were selling both of them in a lot together for about $110 or so, if I remember correctly. And the yellow set did not look like it was going to be complete, and it ended up not being complete, but I was able to complete it, which was awesome, and I've done that in a previous video already. And then this one actually was, I think, 100% complete. So that's one of those like really random finds that I found the listing almost as soon as they posted it. And it's always a risk when you buy as soon as a listing is posted that they'll cancel it. They'll go, oh, this sold way too fast. We should have put, a bigger price on it. And then they will cancel the order and relist it. But I really lucked out that they didn't, because both of those sets were ones I've always wanted but never thought I would get the opportunity to own because of how expensive they are. So super excited to have this one. Other than a little bit of dust, I'm 99% sure it was complete. And it was in really good shape. And I was very surprised by that just because of the age of the set, that it was in such good shape. But as I was building it, I realized that I don't think they ever fully put this set together. I could be wrong about that, but I'll show you why I think it wasn't ever fully put together. All of the feathers were still on the original sprues, so it came with 4 complete sprues of feather plumes, which is just the coolest thing ever. And I waited this long to build this because I didn't want to take the feather plumes off of the sprues. Like I've said in a bunch of my previous videos, I really hate doing that. I don't know why, I just can't bring myself to do it. But a few weeks ago I got that big bulk lot purchase of vintage Lego in, which had a ton of feather plumes on it, so I was finally able to put the correct feather plumes on all of the minifigures in this lot without having to detach them from the original sprues. So now I have to decide what I want to do with these, whether I want to keep them, sell them, what I want to do with them, but I know at least at present, taking something off of a sprue that's been on there since 1988 is not going to be happening anytime soon. So we'll just hang on to those for the time being. But that's why I think this set was never fully built, is because those were never taken off. So I would say this set is, as close to like new condition as you can get. So I'll show you the minifigures first. Like I said, there were 12 of them, but a lot of them are duplicates. So I'll just show you a few of them. We've got all of these classic scale mail torsos. It comes with 4 of this minifigure. And then we've got scale mail but in blue. And it comes with 4 of these as well. And then we've got all the great little guys with the armor plate torsos and their corresponding feather plumes that are now complete. So that's an individual one. Then there's one that's kind of similar, slightly different colors. And then we've got 2 that come with red feather plumes. This one's probably the most different of all of them. So really iconic, classic castle minifigures. I'm obsessed. I can't believe it comes with 12 of them. They're all here and all in great shape. I know that's a struggle for a lot of vintage collectors, is that silver pattern comes off and they're just never the same once that happens. So 12 really great minifigures. It also comes with 4 horses, which is really cool, and they do contain some of my all-time favorite pieces. So 2 of them come with horse barding pieces. Again, another thing that is a struggle is keeping those clips from breaking on the sides. But I love this one, really kind of beautiful coloring with the black and blue contrast. And then we've got one that's red and blue. This is, like I said, one of my all-time favorite pieces. I wish Lego would bring back and do a classic castle theme with some horse barding pieces. That would be like a dream come true for me. And then it comes with a couple of brown horses as well. Really great. Now this castle is a harder build in my opinion, just because when you don't open it brand new out of the box, there's only 2 colors. Everything is black or gray. It makes it a little more of a challenge when you don't have, the numbered bags like present Lego sets come with to build when there's only 2 colors. So it took me a little bit longer than I think most sets of this era would take, just because it is 600 plus pieces and only 2 colors. when I take it apart, I might have to break it down to make that a little bit easier to rebuild next time. But a very cool build. It's one of those ones where it comes with the Technic pins so you can break it apart, which is really just awesome. I mean, it looks gigantic when you open the set up, and it gives you a lot more area to play, which is really nice also. So we've got a few, you know, like decorative pieces in the front. They've done a few of the different, you know, stone pattern pieces, which are really classic. And I love the flag they put in the front as well. I'm going to pull that off just so you can see it a little closer. Just a really nice classic flag, a couple of shields that match as well. It does have a movable gate, so we've got some string pieces that you can open and close. So really nice playability there. It also has the drawbridge, so that's really nice. So not a whole lot going on inside. We've got one little jail cell in the back here. I'll flip it around. So you've got one of the, you know, classic jail cells, but other than that, pretty empty, which I'm totally fine with. I just think from a playability standpoint, you don't need to have a ton of stuff going on in the interior to make it a great set. Most of the time when I was playing with toys as a kid, I didn't need a whole lot of accessories or things, and it gives you some, you know, room to create your own designs on the interior too. So as a kid, we would have built our own things on the interior, which is also really nice. So, you know, a little empty, but that's not a bad thing. And then it does just click back together. So all in all, just like a beautiful set. And like I said, one I never thought I would get the opportunity to own, but I'm super happy to have this in my collection now. I'd love to have some more sets from this era and this theme. They are harder and harder to get a hold of, so it's always just like a waiting game. And I know this set goes for big money now. I'm thinking it's probably at least a couple $100. I didn't specifically check, but traditionally I think it is more of an expensive set. But I will say that it is mostly generic pieces. It could be something that you could build the structure first and then add the minifigures later, the horses, the horse barding pieces later, but I would say, you know, 99% of this set outside of minifigures and horses is just really standard generic pieces. You've got a couple printed pieces and a printed flag, but other than that, mostly very common parts. So if you've been a vintage collector and you've bought bulk lots before, you'll probably have a significant number of parts from this set. I mean, there's so many of just the 1x2 bricks, 1x1 bricks, you know, arches, plain flags, everything's very generic. So if you're someone who likes to piece together sets, this would definitely be one that it would be possible for. The minifigures are where you're going to be, you know, running up the money as those get harder and harder to get. But all in all, a great set, a really fun build, and if you have the opportunity to get it at a decent price, then I highly recommend this set. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. See you next time. If you'd like a castle-themed t-shirt like the one I'm wearing, go to my webpage link in the description and click the merch button.